Sing to me of the people, muse, the people of twists and turns, driven time and again, of course, once they had plundered the hallowed heights of life. Many cities of men they saw and learned their minds, many pains they suffered, heart-sick on the open sea, fighting to save their life and bring their comrades home.
I don't know where I see myself in the future, but I don't think it's a city individualized life.
My name is Gonzalo and I'm the mentor of Modern Odyssey.
My name is Michaela and I'm the coordinator of this project.
Modern Odyssey it's made for us, a group of people from all over Europe. The connection between Odyssey and our trip is basically to go different places and different islands from the Odyssey, and to experience how does it look like this eco project, eco community.
I started working, and after a few years working, I realized that I wasn't feeling super balanced or super nice in this environment where I was building my career and all of that. It's like, for me, there is like a lot of things wrong in urban lifestyle, especially big cities.
Because, for example, urban life sometimes is something very weird that go against the nature. And for the nature, I mean human and also the nature around us.
I feel there is like no... well, first it's like not sustainable at all. Like we cannot live longer like that. And also in terms of like connection with ourselves, connection with nature, I feel that like humans need to connect with like more in like a community level. City life became more and more hard for me to handle because I felt like, okay, of course it's amazing for cultural reasons, for, I don't know, you want to go to a concert and all of that, but at the same time I felt super anxious all the time with the noise and the urge of doing something and the urge of being super productive and think about why am I doing these things?
In the city, from my family, from my university, from my school, I never heard nothing about you are part of the nature. I was like completely dissociated in the urban life. In the cities, just join the race. Do that because it's good for you. Try to grab some money.
I don't see myself necessarily in a nuclear family, in a blockhouse, in a city. However, culture is really connecting me to bigger spaces, so this is also a research question for me, how to bring culture in more isolated spaces.
Big part of this project is also the hands-on part. We were given the space to each community to create something by our hands. Could be something very small, like maybe cleaning a garden. It could be also something very big, maybe creating a whole compost toilet from zero.
I feel this connection to the work we're doing is super important because somehow it's like if we're working for something else all the time, we lose the meaning of what we're doing. And losing the meaning of what we're doing is losing the impact that we have in things. So it's like being completely disconnected from the rest of the life, from the rest of the things. So that's a terrible feeling. I had it when I finished high school. It's like I can't relate to the things I see. I can't see myself in them. So I feel this anxiety of not knowing who I am or what impacts I can have in life. And I think that's something that happens when you are completely dissociated from the work you're doing and from the activities you have. So you have just a pointless life where you're in this kind of city, society, capitalistic mindset of like, okay, I have this super shitty life, so I'm just gonna see what they're telling me to do.
Oh, that's a nice picture.
Here I feel there is, in the one that I go mostly now, I feel there is like this willing of being self-sufficient, to understand more like how works the nature, to really work with it. We might cross some challenges, but I think it's really part of like community building, like to solve challenges, finding like this stability in the instability.
在两臂的阴面吹过头，随机下走，红体。
Now I saw that there is a lot of things happening in the world, like a lot of things rising up, and it gave me like a lot of hopes. And of course, like all the communities, I don't feel like very. I mean, I think that like more you go in communities and more you experience diversity and more you know what you're looking for exactly.
For me, I think community is sharing life with people and not sharing the special moments or certain catch-up coffees, but sharing the everydays and the tasks and the duties and the micro joys and then harvest that together, literally speaking too.
I heard a lot of people just saying that like they don't know their neighbors and things like that. So I feel also when you build a community with like a common vision and that you gather every morning to check in between each other, when you do like sharing circle, it's creating much more than just like having friends in city. Like having friends is something and having a community feeling is something else. The community feeling is the fact to belong to somewhere, to have like a common vision with people, to have the same direction, and to share things together, to learn from each other, and to try also to improve the world in the way that we want.
I think I was a bit scared of the, again, like the closeness of the thing, and that maybe it would be just one point of view and you have to think that way, otherwise you're not going to fit into that community and things. And actually I found that it was very diverse.
Where all the people were like super mega into the values, and all the people are trying to follow values in their life, share love, share experience, share knowledge about sustainability in life.
Θέλω κάτι, ένα πλαστικό, για να βάλουμε, να το ρίξουμε αυτό, να το διαλύσουμε.
People more connected with the nature. People that try to be honest. People that try to work together to realize something, to realize development in a small village, in a small land. People that try just to grab some knowledge to come back to their own city and try to follow a more sustainable way of life.
Found that it's not my way of doing. For example, hierarchies in the communities, or ownership over the result of the work, and these things are affecting me very sensitively. So I think if I think of an ideal community for me, I would think of a more eye-level, more non-hierarchic, more caring for each other way of being. But it's easy to put into words, and it's not so easy to put into actions.
We are not bringing the magic pill for the people, but the thing is that we are creating the context to empower this person to actually this person creates their own questions and their own answers for themselves. So then, bam. and also with a bit of lightness. Like, we are here, whatever we do is a gift already. Let's play as kids, and then let's get what I'm came from for.
So I saw Modern Odyssey and I thought, okay, maybe this project I do join, because I feel this is more out there, this is more of a challenge, not like the other safe spaces that I found. It's very different to what I've experienced. It's being all the time with people, and I think like in other projects that period of adaptation is for, I don't know, 1 week, a couple of days, I don't know how long. And then it passes, and then you're comfortable in the place, and then you stop doing your stuff. So I think that the learning part here so extended, because it's like that process of adapting is constant. So I did find it a challenge. In order for it to work, we have to stick together and look after a lot each other, even more than in communities.
I wanted to do volunteering this summer, because somehow in my 20s I was mainly studying and working, or both in the same time, and I didn't have so much time for traveling or trying out different ways of living. And through a friend I heard about the project, and actually the name Odyssey was calling me, because I really like to be grounded with people and in a stable community, but in the same time I can't really stay in one place. So
I'm happy that I took that step and that I put myself in this position that was a bit stressful and unsure and not super stable.
When I have this projection or vision that other people might be only the super happy hippie, bit superficial, all about love and sharing, we all are having struggles, and it takes a step from all of our sides, and I cannot see it in advance how much it takes for you to step into this project.
Well, I would tell them that if it's been in their head and in their body for a while, that they feel it, but that they know it's here and they have this idea, but they think it's a bit crazy, or that maybe they're gonna have some judgment from their family or their friends, that at the end of the day, you're the only one living your life, and that you can't live your life for others. So I don't know, it doesn't have to be the biggest decision of your life. You can put yourself into this life that maybe you're thinking about, and if it doesn't work and you go back to your studies after, well, so be it, but that it doesn't have to be, it's not because you make a decision right now that it has to mean something forever.
What if you're gonna follow your heart for the rest of your life?
People will always have a judgment on your life because they also have their own fears, and it's not because they tell you that what you're doing is a bit weird, or wow, why are you going to this eco whatever thing, don't you think that it's completely outside of the world and you're not helping things change, then maybe it's also because they don't know.
Sometimes a lot of people will not understand you, will not realize that you are happy in the life. But it's not about other people. It's about, okay, I want to do this just to realize myself. It's just to realize my happiness. So don't be scared. Be brave. Try to focus your limits. Try to cross your limits. And try to set new limits.
It's really hard to be brave. But it's always worth it. So you can choose between living a shitty life or living a wonderful life. So maybe it's hard to choose the good things because sometimes you feel like you don't deserve it, but you do. And if you're scared of it, it means that you want to do it, and that's why you're scared, because you know you want to. And I would say, come and try and see. Maybe we're not. Yeah. I think they're jealous. Yeah. That's why they say this stuff.
Jealous of what?
Of happiness, of independence, of love.
Nothing please me more than you. Oh, let me go home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Oh, let me go home. Home is wherever I'm with you. Esa falda chiquitita, qué bonita te queda. La veía todos los días. Ahora es cuando se pueda y de la uni yo la saco hasta donde se hospeda y las demás que sigan envidiando, por eso no prosperan. Esa falda chiquitita, ay qué bonita te queda. Yo la veía todos los días, ahora es cuando se pueda y de la uni yo la saco hasta donde se hospeda y las demás que sigan envidiando, por eso no prosperan. Ese culo pone a las demás inseguras. Ella a mí me desconfigura. Mezcla lo sensual, la calle y la finura. Cuando quiere no disimula. El papá a la calle se bebe y se fuma. Quiere un tipo que la presuma. Su burri heavy, güey, el jacuzzi con espuma. Chingando, escuchando a Peso Pluma. Esa falda chiquitita, ay qué bonita te queda. Yo la veía y de la uni yo la saco hasta donde se hospeda y las demás que sigan envidiando, por eso no prosperan. Dale espacio a las demás pa' que brillen, bebé. Tú no lo haces a mal, solo haces tu deber. Dime dónde estás que yo te quiero ver. Es intocable, si pasa se tienen que mover. Está enfocada en la de ella, pero a veces se distrae. Se pone traje, oferta pa' que se lo cae. No le hablen de embarazo ni de pruebas de dopaje. Se puso creativa con la hierba que le traje. Y ella está haciendo un bachillerato. Yo llevo rato comiéndomela, pero no dejo rastro. Llegué con Yancy, con Charco en una rato. Él trae más sustancias que den abasto. El alcohol hizo que a la amiga quiera besar. Sin querer la toque y se la subió sin pensar. Esa falda chiquitita, ay qué bonita te queda. Yo la veía todos los días, ahora es cuando se pueda y de la uni yo la saco hasta donde se hospeda y las demás que sigan envidiando, por eso no prosperan. Esa falda chiquitita, ay qué bonita te queda.
Nah, no puede ser. Todavía esto está prendido, o sea que ustedes están viendo. Por favor, yo sé que la pasamos siempre bien cuando nos vemos, pero córtenlo ya que esto se acabó. Por favor, John King, baby.
有冇理由啊？我哋講生意，而家3個月你5個，我賣緊咗我你知嘛？ 啊，你有啊，你知嘛？係啊，呢個波喺度，我啲做生意啊，我冇理由噶啦。我點做生意啊？點做生意啊？啊，契弟，我去標係。